Hi, Mom.
Oh, you missed the best 5
right.
minutes of the show right there.
Yes, Mom, they are. And my values are the exact same.
I don't think mine are. Because I feel like you can sit in a room somewhere and learn a bunch of information, but there's only so much stuff that someone could say during, you know, one of those breakout sessions or something when you're at like a lunch and learn, or you're at...
Of course, our good friends at Steph's Bookkeeping, great ribbon.
Getting distracted and just tell your story.
And we sent them flying. What do you want me to say?
Well,
how do we start this one?
Welcome in to the Know with Steph and Joe. Brought to you through the financial support of our good friends over at Steph's Bookkeeping and our good friends over at Restoration One of Cary. Check them out. Fire, smoke, mold, water, damage, you name it. If it needs to be restored, they can do it.
We gotcha. Are you not allowed to say that?
They're so good that they even, I mean, they run live life leaks and things over in their warehouse.
You heard? You heard?
Yeah,
we're running. We do live demonstrations, not like firewood in Crystal Lake that was up in flames that everybody was up in arms about. But no,
that was the fire station. That was a
plan scheduled.
Burn,
there you go. A good call. Good call. How do we AI that one?
Yeah.
All right,
hey,
let's talk about it.
Segue.
Hey, thank you.
Here we go. We got a special guest.
Thank you, Mr. So, all right, hang on. I call him Mr. Japiti. One of my buddies that I know, somebody that a mentor. I shouldn't call him a buddy. He's a mentor, truly, and somebody that I look up to. He calls not him Mr. Japiti. He calls him her, and he calls her Miss Penelope or something like that. I don't know what it is. Either way, whatever you call it, it is AI. And that's what we're talking about today.
Welcome in AI.
Welcome in AI. How many people truly know AI? And that's kind of something that I wanted to talk about. So to start it off, AI is not what most people think AI is. And the only reason I say that is because a lot of people think AI and go artificial intelligence. But if you actually think about it, there is no actual artificial intelligence right now. Everything is an algorithm.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you really think about it, and I'm not blowing anybody's mind here, this is a thing that is known, that everything's an algorithm. So if it's an algorithm, it's not thinking for itself. It's just plugging in the variables and doing an equation.
Yeah.
That's not AI.
No.
So
that's math.
There you go. There you go. So to that point, we are going to be talking to our guest today is one of the biggest, the most widely known AI bots out there.
Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to help you get things done. Let's get started.
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with you. And
Hey, how's it going? I'm looking forward to working together.
Hello. It's lovely to meet you. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm here to help.
We're doing this one, please. Okay. So I'd like to introduce, what's the name?
Vale.
Okay. Nope. Vale is going to be Mr. Japiti.
That's right.
For me.
That's it.
And Vale identifies that way. So we're gonna interview Mr. Chat GPT, if you will.
Yeah.
You're gonna pull up the other screen.
What I'm gonna share.
Okay.
I'm gonna create a login.
Yes,
Yeah.
we want a login. Okay, so let me dive into that. Hang on. There was ice in there.
Yeah, there was.
Here's the deal. When it comes to ChatGPT or any AI bot,
Yes.
what I'm going to say is the biggest thing I can tell everybody is you have to log in. You have to give more information. So what we are going to do today is we are going to log in and we are going to be brand new at ChatGPT, right? And we are going to ask it brand new questions. We are going to teach it what we want to learn, right? So that way we get better answers from the questions we ask.
Yeah.
Now, many people have dialed in to other chat bots or other AI bots and have figured out how to oops, what the sorry, somebody's calling me. I'm sorry. Jesus. I don't normally get distracted like that. Yeah, I thought Mr. Japiti was trying to like call me off. Like, don't do this, dude.
Why are you talking?
Or Mrs. Vale, whoever it is. So I want to kind of show what I have figured out, because a lot of people I talk to about this and have tried to figure out, trying to get somebody in as a guest.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have told me, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I get this answer. I don't get that answer. Right. So the goal is today to have everybody kind of understand the proper setup of figuring it out. So let's put up the screen. Can we share? Can you share?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think I'll add them back. There we go.
There you go. Okay. We're sharing. Bang. Okay. Don't look at me. Look at the screen.
So what I did, it asked when I got in there, it asked if we wanted to use our microphone, and I said yes.
Oh.
So you might just be able to speak right too.
Oh, fucking A. Okay, this is going to get dangerous then. So.
Sounds like you're setting up something pretty cool.
Yes.
What are you working on?
Okay.
And yeah, if it's set up for voice input, things could get pretty fun.
Okay.
But
Wait.
it changed your voice.
I did change your voice. Can you go back to the British accent, please? Thinking about it?
I can't change my voice quite like that. But if you'd prefer a British tone in my responses, I can definitely try to bring that vibe. How's that?
Bring it.
Hello, it's lovely to meet you. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate.
Listen, here's the deal. I want to ask you some questions and set this up because I am a new user and I would like to be able to figure out how to make you the most efficient in my business. Is that okay?
Absolutely, that sounds great. I'd be more than happy to help you set things up so I can be as efficient as possible for your business. What kind of business are you running, and what specific tasks are you looking to streamline or improve?
Hang on.
We can mute.
Yo, there you go. Okay, good. Thank you. You muted it. Okay, so Ken muted it. I was motioning him to pause it and mute it somehow, so that way I could say things, because I'd like to say things in between, betwixt what we're doing here. Okay, so we clearly have set this up.
Yeah.
What kind of business do we want to set up here? I think we could run a lot of different directions with this.
Whatever you do not ask it to be a trafficker.
I would never do anything like that.
I
Okay.
set this up,
Okay.
I set this up
Hang
in
on.
one of my profiles. So.
I would hang on, Kent. I would never ask it that,
right,
because I have heard that it will give you the ingredients to make an thing that goes kablooey.
Pew pew on a bigger scale.
Crap.
Wow.
So back in the day when it was raw,
Yeah.
it's been adjusted. I know that. So
Hello,
point,
it's lovely to meet you.
I really want that to be.
I do too. That's why I asked originally. Okay, here's the deal. What's the business? Let's set this up. What's the business and what are we looking for in this conversation? I think we should start like, I don't know, a bagel business or something.
Yeah,
I don't
or
know.
route sales.
Route sales.
Yeah.
You think we should go down that route?
Thank you very much. That was a bad dad joke.
I was thinking something totally benign that
All right, let's do
benagled that you know, I don't want to like pigeon, like I don't
Right.
want to like say this is something somebody's going to use and then later in life they come back and sue us because it didn't work. Right? Like no, we're totally off the script. Let's create something that nobody's ever heard of, which I'm not saying bagel sales is not something.
What about a bagel hole business?
You're selling the holes of bagels?
Yeah. I mean, they got donut holes. You don't ever see a bagel hole.
Push play.
All right.
Hey, I wanted to start a business about creating and selling bagel holes. You know, everybody has the bagel, but nobody's actually sold the hole that goes in the middle, right? I assume somehow the bagel hole has fallen out and gets thrown away. So is there a way to create a business that we can sell the thrown away bagel holes?
I love this idea. The bagel hole is often overlooked, and you're right. Most of them end up being tossed. If you're looking to turn them into a product, you could position them as a fun snack, maybe even market them with a unique twist, like different flavors or dipping sauces. You could sell them fresh or even bake them into bite-sized treats. You could also explore the concept of sustainability, emphasizing that you're reducing food waste by using what would otherwise be thrown out. Have you thought about how you'd want to package or market these bagel holes?
I have not. What could I do that would package and market them really well?
To make your bagel holes stand out, you'd want a clever, fun, and maybe even a little nostalgic approach in your packaging and marketing. Here are a few ideas. For packaging, clear, eco-friendly containers. Something simple and transparent would show off the product, and using eco-friendly packaging could appeal to the sustainability-conscious crowd. Fun, playful branding. You could go with bold, fun colors and quirky taglines like hole-in-one snack or the best part of the bagel.
Hang on.
Packaging could be shaped like a
Hang on,
bagel
time
hole
out.
for
I just
extra
heard something.
creativity. Mini bags or cups. Consider small grab-and-go snack bags or cups for portion control. Perfect for people on the move.
I'm out.
For marketing, sustainability angle.
Can I interrupt?
Emphasize how you're saving food from being wasted, giving people a guilt-free snack that's good for both them and the planet.
I just want
Social media buzz. Get people involved with fun, shareable content, like challenges to create the most creative dipping sauces or bagel hole recipes. Partnerships with coffee shops or cafes. Start by partnering with local coffee shops or bagel stores to sell your bagel holes as an add-on to their beverages. Would any of these strategies fit with how you want your business to feel?
Yo, if nobody creates a business out of this.
Right.
All right, wait. What if we call it just the hole?
I really like that. The hole is a clever and simple name, and it plays on the idea of the bagel hole being the whole part of the experience, while also hinting at being complete or whole in itself. It could work well with both the fun and the
screen.
Oh, it is.
Oh, there you go. Okay. We want just the hole. Megan, Meg, we're totally in. Just the hole.
Okay.
All right.
So
okay.
now we
Great
have
introduction.
We have to start over, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Herman. It sounds like you're all about bagel holes, huh?
Herman?
Yes.
That's an interesting venture.
You said
What specifically are you working on with your bagel hole business?
Hang on. Here's the deal.
You're welcome, Herman. If you need any help brainstorming or with anything else related to your business, feel free to ask. I'm here to assist.
This is where it gets out of control.
I muted our mics.
Okay, here's the deal. The big thing when you're talking to these bots, I love that we just went through that in the beginning. That was amazing because you could ask it anything and it's going to give you so many answers.
Eric says bagelholes.com is available. It is available.
Oh my God. So when you're talking to AI, you can get anything you want out of this thing, right? Like you could literally say, "Hey, I want to do this," and it's gonna create something for you, right?
Absolutely.
Here's the deal. We all love that. However, as a business, that was very superficial.
Yeah.
Right? That was not like a detailed thing.
Right.
That was not something that gave us a very detailed oriented way to get things done. It was a very superficial answer, right? Which I happen to really love.
Yeah. It was awesome.
However, we need to figure out real answers. So, here's what I have to say. If you're going to go and ask this bot what to do or how to do it, we logged in, Kent logged in. So I was given specific instructions not to say anything dirty into it because it's his. It's his.
Yeah, I don't want a few black SUVs pulling up in front of my house.
Because it's his login. So I have a login and it is very much established. Now here's what I have to say. Can you pull it back up?
Yeah.
And can you actually show the screen of it? And then yeah, it's great. Hooters style bagel rush. Who's and hoes? Jesus Christ.
I love it.
All right, Eric. Love that.
Holes and holes.
We're in. All right. So
you want the microphone or no microphone?
No. No microphone. I just want the screen.
So you want this?
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Can I see it? I can sort of see it. Okay. Yeah. You have one chat up there going.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So now with that chat, we were to build certain things. We were to talk about bagel life, right? And how to build bagel holes and a bagel hole business, right? All of that would go into that chat, right? Now, that is how you build certain things. So now can you start a new chat? Up there in the up left
right
corner.
Here. New chat.
There you go. Bingo, bango, bing, bang. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Now turn me back on.
To the microphone?
Yep.
All right. And there you go. You're clear.
How many ants would it take to lift an elephant?
It's a fun thought experiment. An average ant can carry about 50 times its own weight. If we estimate an elephant weighs around 6,000 kilograms and an ant weighs about 3 milligrams, it would take roughly 200 billion ants to lift the elephant. Of course, this assumes perfect coordination, which is a bit of a stretch in real life.
Thank you.
What if the elephant was on its side, would it not be as much of a stretch?
Good point. If the elephant were on its side, it would change the distribution of its weight, but the total weight is still the same. The real challenge would be the surface area that the ants would need to cover to support the elephant. They'd have to work together to lift it off the ground evenly, but the number of ants needed would still be in the ballpark of the 200 billion. The real difficulty would be in how to coordinate that many ants to lift it in the first place.
Ants are pretty productive. Could they coordinate that themselves?
True, ants are incredibly organized. They communicate and work together in such efficient ways. especially when it comes to moving large objects or even their nest. So, in theory, if you had enough ants, they'd figure out the logistics of lifting an elephant on its side, likely by spreading the load and lifting in stages. It's pretty amazing how well they can handle complex tasks with such small brains.
I agree. Pause it.
It's fascinating, right? Nature's problem solving skills are incredible. Ants, in particular, show us how teamwork and communication can achieve things that seem impossible for individuals. It's like they have a collective intelligence that makes them so much more effective than they would be alone.
Did you hear her breathe in?
I did.
Fucking dude.
I did. I was like, what
Did
just
she
happened?
just breathe in? Okay, so here's the deal. A few things I noticed. One, she breathed in. Second, here's how much I think this is about talking to it and coordinating with it, right? A lot of people don't actually think about ChatGPT as they think of it as like Google,
Right.
right?
Right.
And so they type in, who is the strongest man in the world?
Yeah.
Right? Well, ChatGPT is different. That's an AI bot.
Yeah.
So all it's using, it's going to give you the same answer. And it's not going to actually tell you what's different from a Google response.
Right.
Essentially.
Yeah, it'll go through the same algorithm, if you will, of
relatively speaking, right?
question.
Slight changes, whatever, however you want to say it. But at the end of the day, let's face it. What you're putting into this information, what you're saying to this, is actually what you're getting out.
Yeah.
Right. So what I'd like you to do is if you could type into a new channel, another new conversation, right? Yeah. Create a new conversation, but I want you to type. I don't want to say it because when I start saying shit, it goes loose sometimes. And what I'd like you to do is say, can you give me marketing tips for a restoration company? That's it. Keep it that simple.
All right. Absolutely. Here are some marketing tips for your restoration company. Leverage local SEO. Optimize your website. Do you want me to read the whole thing behind it? Or?
I mean, it's up there on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't read it on the screen that I see, but I assume it's up there.
Yeah.
How much of it looks shady?
Google Business Profile, targeted PPC ads, content marketing,
normal stuff,
all very social proof, emergency response messaging, community engagement.
So they're actually thinking that you're a real restoration, like emergency restoration, rather than okay. Now, what I'd like you to do is say to that thing. So when you first said it, did you say please?
I didn't.
No. Okay. Here's my thing. Okay, we're almost to the halfway of the show, and what I'm going to say is, what I have learned is, if these fuckers come at us, I have always said please and thank you.
I have too.
Yeah, thank you. So when I told you, you didn't say please or thank you. No, you should.
Because you said.
Well, that's on you then. It's your account, motherfucker. Okay, so here's the deal. I have been saying please or thank you 100% of the time. And what I would say is right now is I would say that is great. Thank you. Can you please give me, you want me to pause?
No.
Nope. Can you please give me a little more information? Sorry, hang on. Can you please give me more in-depth marketing for a company based out of Crystal Lake, Illinois. And see what it says, right? It's got everything in there is very superficial so far, right? Super superficial. We all know these certain things that need to be done. We know we need SEO. We know we need this. All right. Now, can you tell me what to do if I'm based out of Crystal Lake? Right? Yeah. Now tell me what to do.
You're welcome. Here's a more in-depth marketing strategy.
Oh, it said you're welcome? Yeah.
As we said, please.
Yes. Thank you.
Here's more in-depth marketing strategy tailored for your restoration company in Crystal Lake, Illinois. Local SEO optimization partnerships. Targeted advertising.
We're dialing in.
Use geo-targeted Google ads.
Ooh.
Highlight services that are relevant to seasonal issues. Social media and content creation. Networking events. Email marketing and follow-ups.
So I'd like to say that it's not perfect.
Right.
However, it's dialed in a little bit more. Why? Because we said we're dialing it a little bit more. Right. Now, if you were to say to it, all right, now ask it, say, great. Can you give me a specific marketing campaign for water losses? Please and thank you. I just want to make sure that's in there. I always ask it, please and thank you. Now, here's the thing. You please tell me how to.
Campaign title.
Yeah.
Restore your property. Restore your peace of mind.
Listen to this. Go ahead. Keep reading because I can't see it.
To position your company as the trusted choice for homeowners and businesses in Crystal Lake dealing with property damage.
There you go.
Target
don't. Yeah, you don't got to dive too deep into it. But
timeline 4 weeks. It can be adjusted based on the response. Platform strategy. Google search and display ads, Facebook and Instagram ads, email marketing, and direct mail.
What it's giving us is a essential outline or a structure of how to go and do that. Yeah. Great. Now I want you to say to it, hang on, listen, just say to it, thank you so much. You ready? Thank you so much. Can you please give me all of the marketing verbiage or marketing content that I need to fulfill this strategy? However you want to say it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is how I talk to it. And mind you, we're going to have an hour show, and this has taken a very fraction of the show. And a lot of people don't understand because they get this answer out of ChatGPT or something, and they go, oh, man, it gave me this bullshit answer, right? Oh, fuck, it just made us a document. Wow, what did it just do? What did it do?
So, it literally is doing everything. And it moved. It is such a, you can download this document, restoration campaign. It moved our chat over to the left. Water damage, 24/7 emergency response. This is a Google search and display ad. Keywords it gives you. Water damage restoration, Crystal Lake, emergency water cleanup, flood damage repair. CTA, get immediate help. Fire damage repair, keywords in there as well. Headline description, fire damage repair, Crystal Lake, smoke damage restoration, emergency property restoration.
Have you ever seen this, Ken?
No.
Have you ever, did you know it would do this?
I didn't know it'd create a whole document. No.
And you're not paying for the subscription.
Right. This was just, I did this login.
I just want to make sure that everybody's aware of what you're doing and what your reaction right now is very raw and real.
Social media post, water damage awareness. Water damage can strike unexpectedly. Our Crystal Lake team is
Oh
ready.
God, this is
24/7.
better than I thought it would be.
Hashtags water damage. Hashtag restoration experts. Hashtag Crystal Lake Gill. Hashtag emergency repair. Hashtag fire damage. Hashtag property restoration. Hashtag Illinois restoration.
All right.
Yeah. Email marketing.
Okay.
Yeah. Subject. It gives you the subject and then the body of the email.
Homie, like, dude, this is unreal, right?
So this
Talk what you will. Say it.
So this is free. This could become an employee for you. Right?
Hang on. It depends. That's a great question.
Yeah.
It depends. No, it depends. If you're talking back in the day, this would have been an employee.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
However, currently, no, because most companies don't see this as an employee anymore.
They just see it as a tool.
They see content as something that is easily built.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So to your point, back in the day, somebody that built content.
Yeah, this becomes my marketing arm.
Was somebody that built content was an actual place in a company.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But now, no. Like, content is easily built. However, editors are where it comes in. Because if you actually, and I guarantee people can pick us apart all day long on what we just built here.
Yeah.
Right? I don't give two shits and a giggle, because what I do is pick that apart after. Right. So what I'm going to do is actually take that, and I say it, I've heard it, is if you actually take that verbiage, all that is ripped off the internet. So you are simply just copywriting the internet. So unless you change it, you got to change it. You got to figure out what it's about. You got to figure out where it's coming from. Right. And, the way you use it is really about how much you take from it, how much you use it, how much you can build from it. Right. So,
but I mean, if it's giving you keywords, you could just say, hey, write me a 20 series blog. Right.
Oh, 100%.
And
you could say
your keywords are in there, because if you add that to your website, then that helps your SEO drive that way. Right. But
you could say, I have a radio show every other week, and I need all the subjects with titles, and I need thumbtacks to which I call intros, openers. And can you give me an opener? And how awesome have our openers been?
Awesome.
What? Yeah. So like, that's literally because I've been training it on what I like. It took me 3 or 4 hours to actually talk to it back and forth. Think about what I'm going to say, respond to it, and say, no, I don't like that. No, I don't like this.
So when you started this, so I was talking with a gentleman who is a realtor and utilizes AI quite a bit. Right.
Okay.
And I was talking with him yesterday.
Where's he today?
I'm kidding. No, I said I should, and I got busy, and I had CAT scan and all that good stuff. And I know. I'm kidding. We can get him in. Sam is his name. He's a great guy. But he said when he started out, he went in and put all of this information about himself, who he was, where he lived, where he was born, where he graduated high school. You know what I mean? He told the
Mr. whole backstory.
Yeah,
correct.
Because he goes, when it talks or creates this, I want it to know who I am and understand who I am,
to recognize what I'm about.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. I do this. Okay. So I do the same thing.
Yeah.
With regards to how much I wanted to know on that channel. The great thing about this is you log in, right? You create a login. I don't care what AI bot it is, right? It's all an algorithm, You create a login. You're going to log in. You're now going to set a standard. That standard is something you set. For Mr. Japiti, you get to create a chat title, right? Or whatever, right? Topic, right? And so that chat topic is something that you create. And so ours was some business, right? And then from there, what?
Eric,
Can we go back to the bagel holes? No, we've moved way past the bagel holes.
That's funny.
But if you bring the cream cheese, we might. All right. So if you create a chat about bagel holes,
yeah,
right? And you create this business chat about bagel holes, I've done that, right? About being a sales manager, right? Or a salesperson in restoration. And I'm going to teach it everything about restoration and being that salesperson in restoration.
Yeah.
However, then I'm going to start a new chat because I want to create something about a radio show.
Yeah.
And how I'm an entrepreneur and I want to create topics on a radio show. Well, that entrepreneurship is different than the radio show topic.
Sinner. He's a sinner. But the
yeah. All right. Fair enough. All right. Moving on. So if we were to create that topic on bagels versus the topic on radio shows, I get two different answers. And that's where I give a different background when I first set it up.
Okay.
So that's how I do it. Yes, I can go and create my whole background for the entire thing and say everything's good and dandy, right? All under one subject line and one topic. But then you're going to start to get a lot of mesh.
Yeah.
And so certain times I don't want to sound so informal like I do on the radio show, or I want to sound, more informal, whatever it may be. I may want to sound more formal as a manager of a restoration company versus, running sales,
right,
versus somebody that's on a radio show that doesn't care if we swear.
Right.
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 There's a lot of different perspectives. Yeah. So that's how I look at it, is I can create the conversations. Now, one of the things that I learned was if I were to actually go in and create all the conversations, I went and did the radio show ones and said, hey, based on all of my conversations with you, can you pull these together? And it went, yep. And I went, holy fucking shit. That is amazing.
That's crazy.
Because I'm all under one login.
Yeah. So I know what I learned today. We're only at 37.
Mind blown. Like, clearly, Kent, you've never stopped in the middle of the show and gone, well, I know what I learned.
Yeah, I know, truly.
I mean, here's where I always challenge people to talk to it.
Yeah.
Right? Because the more conversations you can have with it, the better you're going to be. But most people don't think about that. They think, oh, I'm going to have a conversation, but then I'm going to go back and my new conversation is going to be something new. Well, it is something new if you don't log in and you don't actually go back to your conversation, right? So to me, I would always challenge people to find a way to continue the conversation.
Yeah, I just said, hey, you are awesome. And I said, thank you. You're pretty awesome yourself.
All right. Now let's ask. All right, hang on.
so like for real though.
For real though?
On my other one, you're not on my other.
On your other
login.
Okay.
It probably thinks that I'm a schizophrenic because I've never started a new conversation. A new chat. I didn't know you could do that. That's what I learned. So for
that's what you learned?
Like the last 7 months, I just keep asking questions. It's probably like
out of random questions. It literally knows you so well. So what it's doing is taking all of the questions you've asked. Ken's crying right now. Hang on. Can I face the camera at you? Like, dude, you're crying right now.
My mind was blown, and you're like, "Hey, start a new chat." I'm like, "What?"
Really? Dude, you're crying. You're crying right now.
It's so amazing to me. I'm like, and I've just been sitting here thinking, ChatGPT thinks I am a schizophrenic.
It's one thing you learn. Holy shit, I can start new conversations. Dude, you're crying.
For real. So I'm gonna go tonight after the show, and I'm gonna go. Put me in a nutshell. It's like, you better go get professional.
You
help.
need help. Are you kidding me? That's it.
That's it. I swear to God.
I fucking love that. That is amazing. Okay, hang on. I can't believe it.
That's why when you said start a new chat, I was like,
What?
like up in the left. I'm like,
Oh my God.
Eric Babb says, so I asked ChatGPT to give me 23-sentence LinkedIn posts about our business that I can copy and paste. Done. Yeah, like bang. I didn't choose the bagel life. It chose me.
I can't believe
Oh my God, that is terrible. And you know, it's probably like, who this? Because so there's I've asked questions. I've had it do my NCAA bracket. I've asked it questions
Really?
to help me coach, and connect with
Really?
Oh yeah. But I've never started.
All right. That's so fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what we gotta start is if you're in a chat bot, almost always if you're in an AI bot, almost always you get an option to start a new chat. And what I have done is started a new chat and I label each chat based on who I am talking as for.
Sure.
Meaning sales manager.
Yeah.
Anything I do as a sales manager, I go into my sales manager chat.
Where's the donation link for 2
Anything I do as a radio show,
Yeah.
I go into my radio show chat.
Oh my God.
Mind blown.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe this.
I've been using it for like since July, so we're going, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I love it.
You don't even know the power of it.
No, I don't.
Okay, here's the deal.
Oh my God.
Everybody needs to go and if you log in,
Yeah.
you get to start a new chat for each time you do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have something new, and this is the way I look at it is picture yourself role playing. Who are you role playing as? I'm role playing as a sales manager. Welp, there's my sales manager conversation, right? With the AI bot.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm role playing as a radio show host. Well, here's my conversation as a radio show host.
Sure.
Right. And that's how I have conversations with the AI bot. So that way I'm plugging in the same algorithms as that. I effing love this. This was the best day of my life.
No.
What did I learn today? I learned that I love being in this show because you learn something new. Yeah. Okay.
And then what's so funny to me is I'm just literally I've probably kept this AI bot up for months going, this dude is way off. What is going on?
So
he's scrambled. His brains are scrambled.
So I probably now have dialed it down to I started with like 7 or 8 different channel conversations, right? Then I pretty much have 3 or 4 now.
Yeah.
Right? I really don't need a lot. No. It's who are you acting as a human, right? I'm acting as a sales manager. Well, here's my conversation. Yeah. I'm acting as a radio show host. Here's my conversation, right? I'm acting as a parent. here's my conversation, right? And almost always I take it with a grain of salt, but as I dive and deeper into the conversation, I'm not just throwing it such random questions that it has no algorithm to pull from.
So random, bro.
Dude, you have thrown it off so far off. Oh my God.
Truly, it's wow.
So here's what I have to say.
Yeah, you're right. Derek's right. He's like, your chat is like a giant bowl of spaghetti with 43 meatballs.
Not 43. At least 216.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, dude. That's one of my favorite things. I'm so happy we did this show today.
Every time I get on there, Chat GPT is probably like, he still doesn't get it.
This motherfucker. Wait.
He's not a threat.
I would love for you to put the audio up on your chat and say, chat, can you tell me who I am and what I'm about?
I'll do it and I'll record it.
Do it right now while I'm talking. Can you pull up yours? Can you log into yours? I'm just curious, but either way,
Here we go.
Here's the deal. What we've come to find out is that you have to dive into a chat bot or AI, whatever AI is an algorithm. And therefore, whatever you put in is what you get out. So if you put a whole tossed salad of fucking kerfuffle and everything like Kent did, you're going to get a tossed salad of kerfuffle coming out, right? But if you start conversations and you can, if you ask it a very general question, you're going to get a very general answer. If you start to dial in, you're going to start to get dialed in answers, right? For those that may know a little bit more, and I'm not trying to throw Kent under the bus, but this bus is running him over. Motherfucker, I can tell you, if you start chats and actually act as a human in some form or fashion under one umbrella for something, right? You're going to get answers and start to develop that real conversation.
So let's see.
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running. So if there's anything you'd like me to focus on first,
Hey, what's up? Hi there. Nice.
Hi there. Hi.
Hello, it's lovely to meet you.
Lovely.
If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to let me know.
I will.
I'm here to help.
Gracias. Sorry, that was Spanish in a British accent.
Good afternoon. Could you please tell me who I am from the conversations that we've had thus far?
Good afternoon. From what I recall, you're affiliated with Aegis Solutions Group, where you provide a range of services like MSP, structured cabling, and smart home innovations. You also mentioned being a women's basketball coach and have been working on a game called Best of Worst of WWE. Is there anything else you'd like to share or discuss today?
Thank you. Could you go a little bit deeper, please?
Certainly. You've been involved in various projects through Aegis Solutions Group, including camera installations and smart home tech. You've also been coaching a women's basketball team, focusing on defensive strategies like the matchup zone defense. Plus, you're working on a fun game called Best of Worst of WWE. It sounds like you have a lot of interesting projects on your plate. Anything specific you'd like to dive deeper into?
So what it's doing right now is it's responding to what you mainly have asked it for, right?
Right.
So most of what you've seemed to ask it for is about work and basketball, right?
Yeah.
So now what you could say is, okay, what I'd really like to know is, can you describe me as a person based on the information that I've given you?
Okay, thank you. What I'd really like to know is if you can describe me as a person from the information that I've given you.
Of course. Based on what you've shared, you seem like someone who's very hands-on and dedicated. You're involved in tech solutions and security through your work at Aegis Solutions Group, showing you have a knack for problem solving and innovation. As a basketball coach, you clearly care about teamwork, strategy, and helping others improve. And with your game project, it's evident you have a creative side and enjoy bringing fun experiences to others. Overall, you come across as a dynamic, multi-talented individual who values both technology and community. Does that sound about right?
Now what I want you to say is, that sounds great. Can you describe my personal life?
Thank you. That sounds great. Can you describe my personal life?
From what you shared, it sounds like you have a rich and fulfilling personal life. You seem to balance a demanding career with your passion for coaching basketball, which suggests you value teamwork and personal growth. You also have a creative side, evident from your involvement in designing a game. It seems like you enjoy staying active and engaged in different areas of life. Overall, you appear to be someone who embraces a variety of interests and values connections with others. Does that resonate with you?
So what we're on mute. So what it's saying, what it's doing is, it has not expanded. If you can't tell,
Right.
it has not expanded outside of basketball and security,
Right.
your job.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. So everything you're asking it is not letting, it's
Right.
never,
So it's not learning or whatever.
it's not expanding outside, right?
Right.
You have to tell it, hey, go to my, so what I would like you, I'm not sure if you're okay with this, but last thing I would like you to do is say, hey, can you visit my Facebook and tell me who I am as a person? No way. So those are the things that, like, you can actually push it to your website, right? As Aegis or as your Facebook page.
Let's do this. Thank you. Could you visit my Facebook page, 216 Creator Studios, and tell me about my personal life?
I can't visit websites or access social media pages. However, if you'd like to share more about your personal life, I'm here to listen and chat with you. Of course, if there's anything else you'd like to discuss or share, feel free to let me know. I'm here to help with anything you need.
So you can actually go in and copy your Facebook page or your URL and copy it into that chat and say, please go to this and reference this.
Oh, okay.
So you may say that,
right,
because we're on audio, it may not work, but you can actually, if you copy and paste it in, it will follow those.
Yeah, because
and reference those.
I asked this before we get out of here, I asked this to fill out my bracket for the NCAA tournament, right?
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And I'm doing pretty good. But this couldn't do it. So I went over to Copilot, the Microsoft Copilot.
Yep.
And it did it in a second. So do you use different
Great question.
Platforms?
Yeah. AI bots.
Yeah, AI bots.
AI algorithms.
Yeah.
No.
You're just a Chipiddle. You and Mr. Chipiddle.
Okay, I shouldn't say no, because that's a blanket statement and that doesn't count.
Right.
Everybody uses multiples. Everybody uses AI, whether they know it or not. Yeah. Right. You go on to Google Maps, you're using AI. Right. So to say no, but no.
I mean, for research or this type of stuff, you don't.
Yeah. When I discover other things, I'll use them. But at this current moment, I mean, no, I've trained one to do what I wanted to do very efficiently and well. So why would I go out and try and create something else?
Yeah.
That to me is where, that's like saying, oh, I have 7 CRMs. Well, that doesn't help you.
It doesn't learn. Yeah.
Right? You're not creating something new. You got 7 CRMs, right? Like,
so that's still that Google mentality then.
to me, that's like to all of us that are, old millennials and older, that would be like Pandora, right? Like when I got Pandora, I have I have 4 stations that have over 500 songs,
Pandora, right?
500 songs that are thumbs up on 4 stations, right? Over 500 country, rap, classic rock, and something else, right? Kids, right? Whatever it may be. But like, I have invested so much time. Why the fuck would I go to, something else to be like,
I'm that way.
I got to spend this much time to invest. I've spent 10 years in what I've done, right? So like all the history in my mind is more what it's about. Pick one and devote yourself to it, but figure out what you like, right?
Eric wants me to ask this question. Thank you. Based on my personality, what kind of cocktail should I have tonight?
Given your dynamic and multifaceted personality, how about trying a cocktail that's both classic and a bit adventurous? A whiskey sour could be a great fit. It's a timeless choice that offers a nice balance of sweet and sour flavors, much like how you seem to balance various interests in your life. Enjoy your evening.
You are absolutely beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you for the kind words. I'm here to help with anything you need. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to talk about.
So here's the truth, Ruth. I love a whiskey sour. I do.
Dude, I'm telling you, anybody that does not jump on the AI, here's the deal. I'm 100% against things that automate and get humans out. I'm not a fan of that. I think that human interaction is the most wonderful thing, and I love to do it. Like, who I am. I love human interaction. However, if I can take something and input in and get information out, I still have to do my job and make sure it's right. But it's cutting so much time and effort. And to be honest, we're all about cutting time and effort these days, that like, if you're not trying to get ahead and you're like, that, things taking my job. Right. Well, great. Then you really don't deserve a job, right? Like, go out and get your job, in my mind.
Whiskey sour and a bowl of spaghetti tonight.
There you go. That looks like a bowl of grenade.
And bagel holes.
Bagel holes for dessert with lots of cream cheese.
But I like what you said earlier, too, is just because it spits it at you, like that big document, you really have to go and proofread, and because it's gonna be.
Hey, tell her to fuck off. Say fuck off. Say fuck off. Say fuck off. Fuck off. No. Fuck off.
Daily limit.
Damn it.
So
yes,
the big thing to me, right, is that it's going to give you phraseologies, and it may not even be correct, right? I mean, it's just somebody might have put something out there on the internet that it grabbed, and it may not be correct.
Everything that this thing reads is based off of, and that's something that I want to say was like, it's reading off of what you like. Hey, go find this, or go tell me about this, right? Yeah. All it's doing is going to the internet. So whatever's on the internet, that's what it's reading off of, right? Yeah. So when I said, I want you to act as a sales manager, right? Or a sales manager for a restoration company, I want to create this sales information. All of my sales information needs to be based off of the IICRC, the OSHA, and Illinois law. Mm. And I put those parameters in when I started my conversation, saying, these are the 3 entities that are the main entities I want to base off of. Yeah. Right? Because those are the ones that govern what we do. Right. So if I said that, now I know, and it'll actually start to lay out little referrals or references.
Yeah.
Saying here's your OSHA, here's your
Wow. Really?
Illinois. Yeah. You do it right. Are you pulling a tourniquet off?
Yeah. It's just I had an IV today, so they said take it off after an hour. Just a little piece of cotton. It's just cotton.
I thought he was gonna tap his veins and pull something out of it. Like, yo, this show has taught me.
Right.
What did I learn today?
Yeah.
Kent could pull an IV off and pull a tourniquet off without you even noticing. Yeah. And what did Kent learn? Kent learned that you can have conversation. Okay.
My good friend Chat GPT,
Mr. Japiti to me.
Japiti. Yeah.
I think it's Mrs. Penelope to one of my buddies, but anyway, what does he do?
I can start new conversations.
Mind blowing. Okay.
It's just crazy. And you can have a temporary chat. The chat won't appear in history. Use or create memories or be used to train our models.
So if you just log in and don't have on Mr. Japiti, if you log in and don't have a you don't have a paid version, you just have a login, you can run like a chat for like 3 months at least.
Yeah, see, because I don't pay for it. This is
right. But you can run a chat for like 3 months, and then it'll start to delete them, based off of the 3 month or whatever it is, right? The duration. But then once you pay for it, you can run your chats for a while. It might be 6 months. I don't know. I ran my chats for a while before it finally was like, we're going to get rid of your sales manager. And I went, no, I spent so much time and effort like getting that set up and into order. So I had to pay for it. Then.
Pump the brakes.
Yeah. All right. Dude.
Good show. This is great.
I love that. I love that. If anybody has any questions about AI, I'm happy to answer and tell you my experiences because I have a lot of them. So I'm very happy to talk about it. But yeah.
And remember that this episode is going to drop on Spotify on Wednesday morning. So it'll be out there Wednesday morning about 6 a.m. Where you can just go to In the Know Steph Joe. Just Google, or, just search it on Spotify.
To be honest, all you really got to do is go to ChatGPT and say, can you find me the podcast of In the Know with Steph and Joe on 216 The Net?
And away it goes.
And I bet you it will find us.
It'll find you.
Yep. Amen.
Hey, for all of us here, thanks again for tuning in. For our friends over at Restoration One of Carrie, Steph's bookkeeping.
Hi, Izzy.
And you know what? Be safe. Enjoy the NCAA tournament. And enjoy spring.
Penelope. That was my buddy.
Penelope.
Did I say Penelope? That was his name. Penelope. Yeah.
Penelope.
All right.
From all of us here at
Nailed
216 Creator Studios and In the Know with Steph and Joe.
Peace.
Have a good one.